Oh, what's up? Welcome to the Inspired Vibes Lounge. This is episode number 188. I am Adam Choit. What do you got to do? You got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to follow, you got to do all the things. Inspired Vibes Lounge on Instagram if you want to follow that. I'm at Adam Choit, Instagram and Twitter. Weedside, Woodside if you need to hit up a dispensary in the New York City area. Fresh Bueller with the graphics, Risto Mietnin with the music. I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. I want to bring on today's guest. You've seen him in the chat. Maybe you've seen him in real life. He's a long-term friend of mine, a film buddy, a former LA buddy, now on the East Coast, a talented individual. It's going to be interesting for us to talk on a live stream that's public as opposed to our many long phone conversations. But let's bring in Adam Jones. What's up? I see you.
Oh, hey. What's going on, Adam?
Oh, what's cooking? So hello to everyone in the chat, by the way. Forest Mommy and Cubertimo and Courtney earlier and Saw and Tony and Forest Mommy again and Tony again. What's up, man? How are you?
Me, I'm fine. Been arguing with people on Twitter and drinking my big gulp here.
That's good. I got
ready to play.
I made a coffee here with and I threw in a little bit of what I was drinking last week. My buddy Michael brought this by the other night. Blockhead. It's the caramel popcorn peanut. I only drink it. What do you got there on what in your shirt there? Are you frozen? I think you're frozen. Do I need to kick you out and bring you back in? We are off to a hell of a start here. I'm gonna put you out and then bring you back in whenever you unfreeze there. You gave Cubertimo top billing over me, and you hate his guts. I don't hate his guts, and that was just the order, the chronological order I was going with, and he hasn't said anything worthy of being booted yet, but I anticipate he probably will. There he is, back. Oh no, back, frozen back.
Yeah. No, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's like something.
Oh, now you're freezing up on me again. Oh man, you're off to a good start. Oh, you're back.
Following my internet.
Yeah.
What?
Close some windows. Close some of your. You need more. We all need more RAM. More RAM. You want a delay? You there? We are off to a flying start here. Maybe you want to try your phone. Maybe that will be better ultimately. I'm gonna boot you again. What's up, peoples in the chat? How are you guys doing? Tony, I saw your studio is gonna be back next week. That's cool. When is your George Floyd contest next returning stream? Wi-Fi is theft. It seems to be. Let's see. Is he frozen? He's frozen. You're black. The screen black. There he is. Oh man, we are having a good time here. Either Wednesday or Thursday. I don't believe a word Tony says. I don't believe that his studio is really flooded. I guess I don't know for sure or not. That could be jokes. Could be anything. All right, I see you moving around here. Maybe you're back here. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like
this is going well. This is going good. You might want to try your phone. We are off to a flying start. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. You want to try audio? Do we try audio only? That's kind of boring. Just seeing a blank, whatever. I don't know. Do you believe Sonic messed up 2 of my items tonight? What did you get? This is what we're going to talk about until Adam could figure out, ATOM could figure out his stream. How come it don't default to this with the background, motherfuckers? All right, what's up? Testing. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now I see you. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't look like you're
I gotta go reset my.
Yeah, he's gonna go reset something. So the man says, should we play some Wheel of Fortune while we're waiting for him to get reset? Maybe I'll hit some of this. I hate having to check my bags, but I barely go out, so I would be so mad if you got like the wrong food order. That is frustrating. Is there anything worse than getting the wrong food order? Probably. Private chat. What did he say? I'm gonna reset my router. That's cool. He's still on screen though. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been an interesting week. What's going on in the world, I guess. My opinion, and we'll get into this with Adam. We can steer the conversation wherever Adam wants to go. Ultimately, whether we play games or talk about his life or politics or what, but it just seems like there's a huge effort to distract the general public from the Epstein stuff with the Russiagate stuff. I don't think Barack Obama is going to jail anytime soon. And I don't think that there's going to be any justice on that from. And also, I saw a blur. I haven't really followed it that closely, but I guess Donald Trump has been talking about wanting the Washington Commanders to go back to the Washington Redskins name. That doesn't seem like a priority for anyone in this country that's going to affect giving anyone more freedom, liberty, or prosperity. So between the Russiagate fake pursuit of justice, maybe I'm wrong on that. Probably won't be. I'm probably right on the money with that. And the Washington Redskins distraction. Is Trump being ratioed on every single one of his posts, even on his own platform now? I'm not on Truth Social, but it seems like on Instagram, like even if you see like Donald Trump, real Donald Trump, whatever the hell the account is, then you look below the comment, all the top comments are like Epstein. I don't think it's going away. I think it's going to be like, I think he's going to have to wear this for the rest of his existence, Donald Trump. Fuck him. Anyway, that's my Donald Trump rant. I guess even when you see some of these like Epstein stuff, when you see like the Donald Trump posting about something, and then you see the angry replies. It could be someone on the left. It could be a libertarian, probably not, because there's very few. Or it could just be an angry, jaded MAGA person. So you don't. I don't even know whose comment I'm liking. Clicking like or retweets do not necessarily equal an endorsement. But yeah, I think he's just going to be ratioed for the rest of his existence on every single thing for the rest of his life. So I guess is funny. The Democrats can't run on Epstein justice because they're all part of that shit too. That's why it's all theater on their part, fucking pretending to go about this. Commanders is a gay as hell name, so they should go back. Small price to pay. I think I follow what you mean. Yeah, he's just wearing it. He's just his Donald Trump's job is to get us to move past the Epstein stuff and just make it the next JFK, 9/11, thing that, people are going to talk about forever and chalk it up to conspiracy theories with no real justice for anyone that deserves it ever. I kind of liked the, I know there's like debate of whether Redskins is actually offensive to not, because some like Native Americans, they like that. I don't know. Some people don't. But someone suggested, I remember Red Tails, which I guess was the name or a nickname or a name for the Tuskegee Airmen. So I think that could have been like a decent option. You still have red in the name. You barely have to change anything. And it sounds better than Commanders. Commanders sounds bad. And it's abbreviated as commies, which is appropriate, but I think kind of confusing. Commanders is too long. It almost looks like salamanders. Someone rang. What's up? Good night, Mr. Thompson. You don't have a logo? Well, that's weird. Don't usually have a try it again. There we go. Is that what you really look like IRL? What is that, a tank that you're on? We still got to chat IRL. No, you don't like he doesn't like Red Tails, I think. We could come up with alternate names for the Redskins. I don't know. Couldn't they just donate some money to some Native American tribes? What Native American tribes were based in Washington, D.C. area? Lots of them, I'm sure. Yes, we can hang, or yes, you hate Red Tails, the name too. Okay, I think we got Adam Jones again. Let's see if we can bring him in here. Sup?
Yo.
Dude, I covered so much while you were gone. I didn't know
what happened.
They released Epstein client list. From what I get. No, they didn't do that.
What?
What was the thing that you tweeted or commented on something about MLK? Is that just all like what they call like redacted files? That was it the files that the FBI spied on him about, not about the assassination? It's like the personal files that don't have anything to do with getting justice.
I don't know. Do you have time to read 250,000 documents? Does anyone have time to read that many documents?
Grok can't
I
even
mean,
go through that much.
the truth gets buried in them muddying the waters nonstop. There's millions of paperwork, pieces of paperwork that have been introduced to the JFK files, for instance. So, I mean, and then there's Robert Kennedy, like RFK getting it, and then a zillion pieces of paperwork to obscure the reality of that as well. So, I don't know. We're probably going to need some kind of specialized AI with the data set of just those files and basic detective techniques, uncorrupted, because your rules have to be uncorrupted in order for you to be able to actually determine, oh, is this good or is that good? Is this information I can trust or is that made up? I think I heard RFK Jr. say that there were like 30 different people that had confessed to killing JFK. Um, I don't
Can
know.
you get a
Kind of
book
weird.
deal out of that? Is that like a career path for me potentially, a transitional career path for me if I want to be to confess? You get like a book deal, you get a tour, you go on some podcasts. What is the
I think I mean, your tale would probably involve really advanced science to the point of like, realistic science fiction, but you'd have to claim like it was nonfiction and that you had some sort of way to transport yourself across the astral plane into the past to be able to commit the crime and then, you know, be jettisoned back into the present
Yeah,
without any whiplash. I don't know. That's
yeah, I was gonna say we could get into politics, all this stuff, but we can also talk about your backstory and your life and your history, because that is kind of coming up a little bit here in the chat. Tony is asking what's Adam Jones' story, so maybe you can breeze through your childhood and get us up to present, some personal stuff, professional stuff, background, and also Forrest Mommy said he's been a mutual of Adam forever. Can't say that I ever knew what he looked like. I used combined two photos to make the still. Like I found an old one and a recent one on Facebook, and I said use this one, but give him the beard from the present. You know what's actually funny, or not funny, ironic, or interesting aspect of this RL story is that I didn't know Forrest Mommy before you were following her before me. And I think I started
okay.
hearing her actually because of you. I didn't even like know anything like about this. Maybe I've seen the account just like scrolling or something, but I'm like I didn't know like anything about this Forest Mommy person. It's also funny that I didn't know about Chrissy, because most people discover Forest Mommy through Chrissy Mayer. But you probably don't even know. I guess it depends where you come from, maybe even politically. But I guess the Liberty people maybe more likely to discover Forest Mommy before Chrissy. But it's interesting how people get all connected through through the internets and through the Twitters. But tell me about your background, where you grew up, or you do. I don't even. I'll probably learn shit, I'm sure, because when we
Well, I
chat,
feel like I have to like address some of that. I would just say during the Coof spoof, we were all like just complaining nonstop and online, and everybody that was saying it was BS was like, I was like, follow everybody that says it's BS. It was like
basically,
pre that, yeah. Well, pre that, it was like everybody that likes Ron Paul. Okay, like I'm following everybody that likes Ron Paul. Um, because that has to be my friend group because I want people that like truth. So I was like gravitating to people online that just didn't give a crap about what the consequences were uh, for people that didn't matter, and I just wanted reality nonstop. That's all. That's the only thing I want is reality. Like, please give me reality all the time. And
what's up,
so the same
JC?
thing happened, during the Coof spoof. So uh, everybody that was saying no, this is BS. Now it's so weird. There is like a small group of people that aren't Ron Paulers that also saw through the COVID thing and some of those have fallen off. It's interesting to see the correlations between the people that like truth in one area and truth in another. But I would say the overwhelming majority of people that like Ron Paul also like
Freedom.
reality when it comes to
that
certainly.
too. Yeah, no,
So
you guys are all inspirational, like Chrissy and Forest Mommy and yourself and just Dave Smith and like just all these voices and people at all all over the internets. And I've been fortunate enough and lucky enough to connect in real life with a lot of these people, if not most of them. Do you know Lila Hart, the little comedian? She's been from
she's like the little one.
Yeah, she's a little person. She's 4'6",
she's a little
4'7".
person.
Yeah, she has spina bifida, but she's she was a voice against all the insanity and talented.
I know that you have talked about her before, but I don't. It's so weird. People tell me to follow somebody, and I'll go and check them out, and then I'll find out that I am already following them. It's
right.
just that the algorithm doesn't let me ever see anything they ever do, and it's kind of like if you follow me on Twitter, for instance, or X or whatever, like you're guaranteed to almost guaranteed to never see my posts.
I have alerts on everyone. I have alerts on probably every person in the chat. Not every person in the chat, but most of the people. I don't know. It's an honor to be. All you people should be honored that I have notification alerts set for all of you people. I wonder how many it is actually. I'm not totally sure. It's probably not a lot. It's probably like 30 people. Do you have a lot of notification alerts set on Twitter X for people accounts?
I don't think so.
You don't even use that feature at all?
I don't think I use it.
Dude.
Like I'm aware of that feature on like YouTube, but I don't know about it on
it's just setting notifications. I have my notifications.
And I'm in the middle of an argument with a guy, and I don't want to save it as a draft because Twitter's been deleting my drafts.
We could pull that up, and if he's responding in real time, and do that too, because that's public and we don't need permission. I was sharing memes last week.
My gosh!
I'm gonna have to add that. Yeah,
we don't want to poison our fun game playing with war debates.
Dude, we could do that.
I wouldn't want to put it up there.
Dude, Paul Sibling Revelry, maybe you know that account or seen his show, or I've sent you a link to it, but he get mad at me because it's too frustrating to watch a one-player game. But it's kind of no different when then it's somebody else's turn. But that's what I was saying. We could pass the baton back and forth potentially. But tell where did you grow up? I want to learn at least like one or two new things about you, or maybe share something that I know that the audience would appreciate, or just who is you? Are you from Virginia originally? You are, aren't you?
Yeah. I grew up when I was very young. I was I'm gonna skip past the origin real quick because I don't know. I'm just gonna skip past that.
That's cool. I'm not a journalist. This is just a podcast.
Yeah. So I'm going into I was a baby in Las Vegas, right? And my mom basically did not want me to be raised in Sin City, so she took me on a bus, and we went across a Greyhound bus, and we went across the country and to stay with their parents in Central Virginia, and then we moved to Lynchburg. And in Lynchburg, I kind of grew up as a kid in Lynchburg, where I think Liberty University's there. And I was like a couple like 2 blocks away from it or something. And I had a lot of dogs. I had a pet possum when I was a kid. I had my grandparents had a skunk, and I remember playing with a skunk when I was little. Of course, it had its gland removed, the stink gland removed, and then
smells good. Smells like weed.
Raccoon.
Skunk's good. Smells like weed. I don't mind. I mean,
okay, yeah, I don't mind it. Skunk is good. It smells like weed. I don't mind it. Adam Choit T-shirt. I think we just and just your smiling face right there, like.
Yeah, skunk. I like skunks. The baby skunks, I think, are they cute? They're cute, maybe.
Oh, they're super cute. Tried to save one time, but I knew that there was no saving it because it had a traumatic injury. But I made sure it was warm and had water. And
That's
it
cool.
couldn't eat or anything at that point.
Did you name it?
Um,
You name
no,
your
no,
skunk? You didn't name your skunk?
no.
That's how you know you're
You
not like
name it,
a.
I feel like you're gonna. No, I saved a skunk that was injured from like as it was going into shock, basically. It was like a tragic thing where this guy, so I'm driving down a country road and this big truck with like way too bright lights and stuff is like driving on almost on the wrong side of the road, like in the middle of the road. And then he like swerves and whooshes past me. And I'm like, whoa, he's going like way more than 55, which is the country speed limit. He's probably going like 100, over 100, if I were to estimate. And I get to a cat that I knew in the road that he had just run over. And I knew that cat, and I was gonna pick it up and get it out of the road. And when I got up to the cat, it was so horrible that um, I just couldn't bring myself to even touch it. Like it was like revolting. I felt like vomiting.
But it
And
was
then
alive
I
still,
turned,
technically.
no, no, no. This is a cat. This is a cat, right? And then I turned the corner onto the connecting road to where my grandparents is to go home, and he had also run over a skunk. And it was like a very young skunk. It wasn't a baby, but it was like an adolescent, very young adolescent skunk. It was about like the size of a just a little bit bigger than a small kitten, you know. And the back of its body had been crushed, and
Yikes. How old are you?
and it was doing this. This was um 2015 maybe. So it wasn't that a lot long ago. Um, and the and the skunk was doing like this back and forth thing, like it couldn't move the back of its body, and it didn't know what to do, and it was going into shock. And I was just like, if I leave that thing in the road, like it's gonna haunt me. Um, just drive by like the tragedy of like all the little critters and stuff that try to cross the road, and that's all they're trying to do. And I'm imagining the cat was in the road checking the skunk out when the big truck came barreling by.
Oh, so he wasn't. These
Anyways.
aren't murder. These weren't premeditated murders, is what you're saying. Why
I
are you
don't think so.
laughing? I don't know. People.
Because I
I've
don't
seen
know, like
people
how,
kill
like,
animals for sport, for fun. People are sick.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know
No, he
this.
ran over stuff in the road because he's got tires that are like, oh, normal tires like this thick. He's got tires that are like this thick on this giant truck, and he's probably going too fast, and then he killed somebody's pet and hit some other animal in the road, and he was just booking to get out of there, so he didn't have to think about it or deal with it. And maybe he wanted to hit him. Maybe he swerved to hit them, but I wouldn't know that. You know, I've seen people swerve to hit turtles before out in the middle of nowhere, and it like
That's what I'm
pisses me
saying.
off.
People
I saw
are,
it when I was a kid. I was like, "Oh."
crazy. They're gone.
Yeah, like I was riding with my grandma, and we saw a turtle. I was like, "Oh, there's a turtle in the road," and we usually stop. She always stopped, so I could go out and like take the turtle and put him on the other side of the road so he wouldn't get run over. Because I guess maybe I've always loved animals, but I saw him swerve and hit the turtle when I was like really young, and
Maybe he
I
was
just couldn't
swerving to
believe
avoid the
it
cat.
was.
He's
No,
swerving
this
to
is a
avoid
different
something.
incident completely. But no, 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 no. It was during the day. There's light. It was the morning is when the turtles try to cross the road. So it was the morning, and I saw a guy, kill a turtle for no reason. And so who knows what happened with the skunk and the cat and stuff in the road? I mean, uh, that family always had animals dying in the road, like they didn't have a fence up or anything. And
You have a.
I don't know.
I was gonna say you have a good balance of like empathy, but not being like a pussy ass coastal elite, because I feel like coastal elites will name animals. They'll name a fly on the windshield or whatever. Oh, look how I'm exaggerating, but I think where like the more fucking, middle America types, it's like where Old Yeller wasn't killed in Boston, he was killed in it's like Texas, some Texas small town. That's like some real, what do you call it? Not pioneer. What's the word? Rugged, outdoorsy shit, vibe,
Well, I don't know.
energy.
Yeah, rugged American, pull yourself up by your bootstraps individualism.
Yeah, you don't name things
Um,
you're gonna eat or that you just come across in nature or that are just whatever. You don't.
I could see myself, naming a critter that, was gonna make it, but if it's just an animal that needs care, I mean, I'm just gonna care for the animal. I'm not gonna name it like it's a pet just to bury that name.
Yeah.
Like usually names are selected with care.
Well, I
Um,
have a perfect
so
transition for this, if I may. I'm surprised no one's no. Well, it has come up in some aspects, but your name. What do you? I forget what it is, but I think I've seen your license, and it does say ATOM on your license. So I don't know whether you changed it. That's what it is. I think I've seen that's other. I think people are named Adam. I did Google you momentarily a few moments ago, and it thinks I'm trying to type Tom Jones. I'm not trying to fucking type Tom Jones, Google.
yeah, if anything, if you put a space in there, then I'm just a singular A. Tom Jones.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
That's not
just
gonna
I'm
help.
just I'm just one of many Tom Joneses. I'm A. Tom Jones.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is there a question there?
No.
Okay, good.
What
Uh,
about you? Yeah, yeah. You can this is we don't. I don't have an agenda. We could talk. Whatever. Play. Do. Or were you gonna say something though?
no, no, I put the skunk in a bag because his gland had burst probably and as he got run over. And then I held him outside the window because I didn't want that direct smell inside my cab because, didn't want to do that. And then I got him back to my grandparents' house, and then I gave him a little towel because we have there's a auto shop there, and there's a bunch of towels, and I gave him a clean one, wrapped him up in there, knew that there was just no making it, and I gave him some water, and I just noted, I don't know if I took pictures of him. I might have took pictures of him. I might have been in the moment. I got this idea about because I worked in film, where if I'm filming it, I'm a degree separated from reality. Like I'm not experiencing life like normal, and so there's a lot of things that happen in life where I'm in it. This is happening, and I'm not thinking about, oh, let me create content or let me save this for all time or anything
I've
like that.
seen.
I don't want to show anybody. I just want to be there for it.
I've seen this. There's a documentary filmmaker. I think this is where I saw this Ross McElwee. This is some film nerd shit. He makes these like narrative documentaries about his life and philosophy and stuff. But he filmed getting like a doctor shot or whatever, like through a camera or blood drawn because it seemed less real and if it was less painful because he was watching it through a lens versus like staring at. I watch everything. I want to know exactly. I don't. You better fucking tell me when you're about to hurt me. I want to. Don't surprise me by fucking whatever, some crazy, whatever. Anyway.
What do you mean hurt me? What do you mean? Like,
No, well, the doctor's fucking gonna do some shit. Tell me if that bothers you, or like are you getting some kind of procedure or something? I've broken
okay.
bones and done all kind of fucking. It's not a long time, knock on wood. But what
But
about?
if the doctor is about to do something really like really gnarly, and all of a sudden he's got his assistant like, like come on in here, you need to record this, and then he like takes a mallet and he like, you know,
Tony?
takes it to
I'm gonna say
some
Tony wants to
appendage of
know.
yours.
Tony wants to know more about you and like what? Tell me like what were you into in like growing up as a kid? I like what movies and comic books and were you a film nerd already? When did you discover Liberty?
Oh my gosh, that's like way, way. Okay, I'm
Let's
not
try.
one of those
Should we attempt
people
to do
that said,
chronological, some kind of chronological,
yeah,
and then we.
chronological would help because I'm like too many things are coming all at the same time, and like your life is linear. So if you want to you parse out. I was like really big into comic books when I was little, but I mean, obviously, like I'm not a kid that had access to comic book stores, so it was my dad that had a comic book collection that he had from what was saved from what he when he was a kid. Everybody in the like that grew up in a comics family has somebody in their family or somebody that they know that had a lot of comics when they were younger and then now they're much older and they have a sob story about how all their comics were destroyed or thrown away.
Right. I was
And
gonna not to cut you, but I was gonna
yeah,
say like that. I'm thinking about like either maybe vinyl records or more specifically like baseball cards and sports cards. Like, because I got into that when I was like adolescent, teen, kid, whatever. And I was like, oh, I wish my dad, uncle, and all them still had their baseball cards from the 1950s and 60s because those would be worth so much and be so cool to have. So you actually had someone in your family who had these old comics. They're probably worth something, right?
yeah, dad. I would show dad old comics, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I had that," you know. And I'm like, "This comic is worth $18,000," and I would be like, "Dad, what do you think about this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I totally had that." So the only reason my dad has any of his comics is because he went to stay at his friend's house for a couple days. Um, and my grandmother, Billie Jean, she went in and in his closet and found these stacks of comics that were all the way up to the ceiling. And she's like, "Well, I need to make more room in the closet." So she took all of his comics and put it out in this rickety old shed outside. And it's like Wyoming.
Women
Um,
always be doing that. Women and moms and broads always be like messing with the things that men and boys like to have that increase in value. Like, oh, that's not worth anything. Your stupid hobby doesn't is a waste of time. What do they think?
well, you also have to consider that the government got involved because a socialist named Dr. Werdum uh, kind of demonized comic books for America and had a huge referendum on how comics create delinquency and all this stuff, and it kind of poisoned the well for understanding that comics were just like any other medium, like
That's it.
it's dependent on the content in the specific comic. So
That's an interesting story. It's like censorship against heavy metal. Has there been a documentary about that topic or a film or a TV show or some kind of creative video
I can
content
tell you
about
that
that?
yeah, yeah, they definitely have made graphic novels about it.
About
There's
that
probably,
that
I mean, I've seen. Mhm.
Yeah, about that
I've seen
issue.
well, just about Dr. Wardum, and what he did and the effects of it. And I think in general, most parents thought comics were a degenerate art form that encouraged criminality and delinquency in the youth, even after they fixed it, because those kinds of salacious claims were, eaten up by parents that needed affirmation that these like colorful, funny books or whatever were actually damaging their children from having, a real education
When
and
was
focusing
this?
on
When was
practical
this?
things.
When was all that? I was gonna
Dr. Wordum is in, I want to say late 40s, um, late 40s, early 50s.
That's when the
Because I
comic book
know,
scare was? The comic book scare? Is that what like, that's if I can call it that?
yeah, I don't know what the I haven't read up on it in a while, but uh, a lot of the comics that came out after they established the comic books code or the comic books authority, and it led to the comic books code. That was an industry standard that came about because of Dr. Wordum Lake's testimony. So uh, in the 1950s is when that started to be dropped on books, and all the books got way tamer. To give you an example, there was a famous cover of an EC comic. I don't know if it was Tales from the Crypt or Tomb, one of the Tomb books or one of the War books or something like that. But it had a severed head on the cover, and there was like an axe with blood coming off of it, so it's very clear that it was a murder and how the murder occurred. And that was one that Dr. Wardum used to show America, hey, look at this. Like, if kids put this in their head, What's really amusing about all the EC comics, though, is just like the old HBO series that uh, you know all of them had a moral at the end of the story. Like, if you do this bad thing, and this bad thing happens to you over and over and over again, it was this message. And so all the EC comics were all very moralistic and had ultimately good, no matter how gruesome the origin was. It always had a bad end for the bad characters in the books. That was kind of ignored over just the salacious imagery. So, and there was another one too. Boredom was really into. It really hated the idea of something happening to the eye. And there was another cover where there's this woman's eye, just like with this needle coming right at the eye. And that's another thing that he was pointing out is his bugaboo. And it is horrible to have something happen to the eye or put that into someone's mind, I guess. But I mean, then again, the culture at the time was probably a lot more family. It definitely was a lot more family oriented and stuff like that. I think comics these days, I mean, just like everything else, the stuff they can do is pretty much anything and everything. So
sounds like you're a comic book nerd, and comic book people are more a nerdship than they are a threat to society. But again, I guess it's all about the content. What about like growing up where you don't sing or play any instruments, or you like music, but you're not a musical person, and you hate sports. Is that true? You hate professional sports.
Well, I definitely hate professional sports, but I have politically motivated reasons for not liking professional sports. It's like they took children's games and then they dressed them up and made them real fancy and threw a lot of money at them, and then made adult men like desire and almost wish that they were other men and live vicariously through other men's exploits about getting like a ball across a line or a ball into a hoop or some arbitrary scoring system. And I don't know, like looking at it objectively, it's like such a waste of masculinity to have professional sports be something that occupies too much space in a male mind. Like, I think, if or even in a female mind, like, why waste your time on it? And what happens is, what we should all be engaging in is the terrible things that the state is doing to human beings, and all this energy and like waving flags and like being like, my team's better than your, people getting into fights in the parking lot. Like, if we didn't have professional sports, we would be looking straight at DC and going, yeah, you guys need to stop, and everybody would be saying it. But because of professional sports is like just a professional distraction from our duty as men inside of the U.S. So I don't like professional sports for that reason.
Maybe it really is the biggest distraction to men specifically, and maybe even it goes beyond in the United States. But I guess every country has different sports. But yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, and it makes me think about how I'm on YouTube and I'm watching like some like Dave DeCamp anti-war, like very serious topic about death and war and whatever. And then I'm like halfway through, I'm like, let me see what else is going on. And then it's just like two talking heads arguing about like sports. Is there? I mean, we need healthy outlets, but it's not the healthiest outlets. Is it a way to get to? Is it a productive way for men to invest in something so we don't kill each other? But I don't know.
No, I just think men should be, if you want to play the sport and engage in the physicality yourself, then that's great. Like, you should do that. Like, that is something that will build you up and build up your community, and then you'll be strong, right?
But doesn't rooting for the same team,
other men do it and then subscribe and put your resources into it and wear the jersey and wear the hat of something that you're not a member of? Like,
but what about like the
people
community?
Saying we, and then like marrying themselves like they're on the team. You're not on the team. You're not overboard.
People go way overboard.
I'm probably earning haters from like sports.
No, I don't think you are. And I think that you said it before. It's more about occupying like how much of your mind space and how much of your energy and even time does it occupy. If you go to a game once in a while, whatever, it's fun to go outside, whatever, yell and scream for a few hours. But like, people put a lot of time and energy into sports, and I'm guilty of that too. But yeah, it's not the most productive. What about high school, and what kind of like You were friends with the comic book crowd and stuff like that. The South cafeteria. There was a North cafeteria and a South cafeteria at my high school. You had the kids into rap, and the white kids who thought the Wiggers. And then you had the South cafeteria more the skaters and nerds, whatever's the whole thing. You still there?
Actually,
Testing.
work. I don't know
Testing.
what
You're
you're
frozen.
saying. Might have to boot
What?
me out.
Yeah, maybe boot you out and bring
I
you
don't
back.
know. I don't know. Like it's like not working. So
Are we back? All right, I'll boot you back. I'll bring him back in. Anyway, I'm curious about that. I'm working the chronology. I'm doing my now men can't even change a tire. I could have a I don't have a joke. Jackie Mason, Jews don't change tires. You ever see that bit? The old Jackie Mason stand-up bit about how a Jew doesn't like to or want to or can't change a tire, but then a Gentile is like the most excited person ever if they get to change a tire, get the chance to change a tire. Anyway, what up? Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we there? Testing. Anyway,
can you?
that's not. I removed.
I knew what in the world was going on.
I booted both of us. I was like, I've had enough of this. I've had enough. Testing. Is she still there? Oh man. Try your phone. Maybe your phone is the way.
Maybe it is. Okay. I'll try the phone.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. We'll do that. What up? Limafau. What's up? Good night, Mr. Thompson. He chooses not to change a tire. True. He died, I think, right? Jackie Mason. When did he die? Does anyone know? Oh my God, Adam came back. Adam? Briefly. Came back briefly. Let's see, Jackie Mason. He died in 2021. He was how old? He was old. 93. All right. Testing. What up?
What's going on?
What device are we using here? Where are we? Yo, this is not working.
Okay.
Or it
I
looks like
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like Stroby.
I don't know why it's not working.
It's kind of working, but it's not.
This is above my cricket.
Try your phone. You're on your phone.
My computer is not working correctly, but my.
This motherfucker's talking about his phone. Try your phone. That's what I'm going to type in the private chat. Try your phone. Try your phone. Anyway, what's up? Should we play Wheel of Paul's not here, so we're allowed to play Wheel of Fortune. We can try that. Maybe that's a good thing. And I can continue. We'll fucking play Wheel of Fortune while I'm interviewing. Why can't I interview someone while I'm playing a game? That's what I do. Like some people just sit on a couch and they'll have a conversation. I want to play checkers and want to find out if you played what instrument you played in when you were a kid. It always like says something to me about someone's relationship to music. I think it's weird if someone doesn't like music. I find that a little strange on some level. But there are people like that. It's like people who don't have an inner monologue. There's people like that. You ever hear of those types? That means they don't think. They have to think. I don't know. How does that work? How does living exist? How does living work, rather? What's his DS? I should have prepared more memes. Oh, we got a Forest Mommy. We're doing a stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm gonna tell them that right now. Let's promote that. The Goat Show. As Forest Mommy still here? Maybe she come back in a little bit. I have the rundown here. Do I know about all this stuff? Well, they could explain it to me. Hunter Biden and shit. We're going to talk about Hunter Biden and Epstein and Coldplay Gate. Those people who were cheating on camera. Do the Forest Mommy. Yeah, I just opened up Twitter X. I see that we're doing a stream tomorrow at the Goat Show. Let's I figure we could share that. And I don't are we let's see I be live right now. Where's my YouTube? Adam's back. What up?
Hey.
I'm doing a stream tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I should have got I need a mouse. I'm gonna take out my headphones for a second. You know, let's switch to. Now I'm gonna fuck up all the technical shit on my end. You're still there?
Yeah.
Cool. What about now? Test. You have a ponytail?
Oh, I have a little thing on. I have the
that
long hair. I don't know.
That changes everything.
Does it change?
A little bit.
Because it comes down here and you can't. It makes me look fat. So I wanted to see. I'm not. See,
more streamlined. No, I get it. No, well, you know, my hero
I just didn't
has
want it flowing. You know.
My hero has a pony. You know, Derek Trucks, the guitar player, who's got probably somewhere on those set lists. I'm gonna get. I hope my mouse is in that basket. But do you sing or play instruments or dance? Are you a good dancer?
I'm a good dancer, but there has to be the right music that I like, or in the right crowd, and I probably have to be drinking. But I am a pretty good dancer.
Yeah.
The other question, I was in a lot of bands and stuff when I was a teenager. So yeah, I've done my fair share of writing songs, performing them with others, and having to kick people out of a band and then getting kicked out of a band and that whole fun stuff. I got a
guitar and sing.
Yeah. And I also played keyboard, and I fooled around on drums and recorded drum tracks and stuff, but I didn't play them live that I can recall.
I believe you. And
I can't hear you. Oh,
testing.
Yeah. I hear you now.
Yeah, I think I asked you this question about music like 10 years ago.
Yep. You dropped out again.
Hold on. What?
Okay, Okay, that might be just a connectivity issue.
No, it was I was jiggling my my what do you call it? My adapter thing when I was plugging in a mouse. Let's see if this mouse works. Oh, the mouse works. That's good. My wired mouse. We're good. You kind of are dancing. You're standing up right now.
No, I'm just wiggling. This ain't dancing.
I
got energy right now, like a nervous energy.
Good. No, I get it. You ever watch Robbie the Fire Bernstein on his you ever click on the run your mouth or whatever his streams? He stands up and paces around. It's wild.
I haven't caught that aspect of Robbie. I saw him pace around in real life.
Yeah.
As I was helping him set up his stage when he was out here in Pungo. I'm in Virginia Beach right now, by the way.
What year was that?
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave me a sandwich too.
Yeah. What kind of sandwich was it?
I think it's like a ham sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Ham's okay. What about all this liberty stuff? When did I probably asked you this question too many years ago, but were you Ron Paul 2008? Were you Alex Jones, or when did you get into this
now
business?
I was going to this thing out there as like my sole outlet to be around more liberty leaning folk before I found libertarianism, and I just was around and immersed in leftism all the time in the industry and stuff. So I kind of sought it out a little bit. I made a couple friends that were kind of conservative.
You're talking about when you were an adult and working in like LA, when you came to LA.
Yeah, I was in LA. Yeah.
What about like
LA?
But you weren't a political person at all, even before LA, is what you're saying?
No, no. I mean, I would say that my dad was political because he would scream at the TV because, the Democrats are bad. And he would get mad at how brazen their lies were when I was a kid. And I always like thought it was funny and I would make fun of him because it was so silly to get angry at the television or anyone on it because they can't hear you and they can't react to you and you're wasting your energy and
So don't
and
yell
all
at
this and all
sports on TV.
yeah,
That's not a
exactly.
good use of
So
energy.
yeah, okay, yeah, oh yeah. So if you were inclined as a person to get mad at sports at TV and then you tried out for the team the next week, that would be okay. I mean, at least that you're getting involved with the thing. But my dad would get mad and then he would sign up to be part of local politics or whatever. And then at one point he was starting to run and then something happened that I was never told about. Maybe my mom knows that something happened that he just thought was beyond the pale and gross and criminal in a way, and it was just something it made it off limits for him to be able to do,
Your
and
parents
I
are
don't know what that was.
your parents are your parents are characters. Who are you more like, your mom or your dad?
Okay, so I'm probably moralistically more like my dad, but but temperament, I've got the right bits from my mom. Like, um, she is really good at arguing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty good
You
at
like it.
arguing. I don't know. Huh?
You enjoy arguing. You enjoy debate, spirited debate.
I enjoy spirited debate. I know that a lot of the times the person that I'm engaging with is not convincible. I mean, almost no one is convincible in the moment on something earth shattering, different point of view than where they started. Like it takes a lot of time
So
to
what's
be
the point?
enlightened and then change your mind.
What's the point of
The
this?
point is if there's an audience.
I see.
So yeah, I mean, like if it's on Twitter, other people can come across it and they can read it, or if it's on Facebook or any other social media, and you've made a point, then other people have to now contend with that point.
That's why
Uh,
I used to comment on when Facebook was actual thing before algorithms destroyed it or whatever. When there was like fucking Illuminati page and like 20 Illuminati anti-Illuminati pages, then there's like 20 pro Illuminati pages or whatever. But I would, amongst left-wing people, whatever, normies in LA and in our circles, in my circles, I would drop some kind of bomb, drop some kind of comment that I know people are not going to react positively. Part of me is hoping they do, but I'm kind of like, I'm getting like, oh, let's see how this is going to go kind of thing. But the underlying reason why I would always tell myself I'm doing this sort of thing is so that other people who see it, who may be like the lurkers or the moderates or the people who are on the fence or people like, oh, that isn't just people who don't, they're like, I'm not getting involved in this shit. But yeah, I agree with Adam there. Like it's worth, or maybe like you're saying, you're putting it out there for the other people not to win an argument for the
well,
audience.
it's like Ron Paul when he went out and ran uh, against all those other Republicans. He went out on stage knowing that he was going to say something that was very unpopular, and he went out there knowing that he was going to be booed, and it was more important that the truth got said than his personal feelings about being rejected by crowds. And you have to place truth above the reaction that you're going to feel personally because it's really not about us. It's about the truth before you. Like it comes before your ego, and if we become more like that, then we can walk into a room and we could just go boom, like that's true, and then they could all be like mad, but they have to deal with it now. They heard it once, and now that like one time they heard it, in the minds of the open-minded and the just, because there are just people that are very confused and lost in the system, because I have to believe that because I don't understand how these people could be evil. That they hear it and then that little worm gets in their head and then it wiggles around and then it changes things. So that's how I think that it works. It's like you plant a seed, you don't see anything for a while, and then somebody else causes it to rain in their life with a little bit more truth, and the next thing you know, it's sprouted, and now it's growing, and they can't do anything about it. Like they can't. They could always like try to cut it down and then just not think about it. But I mean, once you know something, it's very hard to unknow it. So that's why
That's why I'm
usually I don't
still
need
here.
people to agree with me, huh?
No, that's
Oh,
why I'm
I don't.
like still here. Like
Oh yeah,
like after discovering Ron Paul, it's like you can't put the fucking toothpaste back in the jar. Like, but I mean, some people kind of like not retire from being engaged from politics, but kind of like you can detach yourself, but it's like those crazy satanic pedophile psychopaths who are ruling over us. Look at them murdering brown people in the Middle of the East. You know, you kind of you know that there's evil out there, but you kind of have to go on. But you know, some people are more want to fight back in whatever way you can, be it locally or with your voice and on content or fucking whatever the case may be. Taxation is theft.
yeah. So I have like a Ron Paul sticker, like button rather right here, and there's a little Mises Caucus
When did
thing.
you discover Ron Paul? Like when did, because you said you kind of had like an instinct for
Okay, so
liberty or
I was
wanted to
trying
be
to
around
get into
liberty
that.
people?
As I was in LA, I realized that I needed some people around me that were like moral and just, at least on a ground level, maybe not with their political philosophy, because I didn't know about libertarianism yet. So all I knew about was conservatism. Okay, so I started to hang around this group called the Los Angeles Conservative Alliance, LACA, and we met in a Denny's off of the 405. I'm not sure exactly what street that is anymore. Maybe
Was it the Sherman Oaks Denny's or the
no,
Hollywood
no, no.
Denny's?
It was further south. It was closer to Manhattan Beach.
Okay,
But
South Bay Denny's.
but I don't know. I don't know. Uh,
What did you
but
eat there, dude? I have
you know,
hitting
poisonous food.
the hard hitting questions.
Burgers and fries. I like that place because it used to have real cream with the coffee. Not all
Does
Denny's
it?
do that, but
Does
they had
everyone?
cream.
Did everyone wear a what do you like a blue suit, white shirt, red tie, and khakis? Is that that's the conservative? You know, actually that's more
No,
like
that
a
wasn't a thing yet. So
yeah. Now that
I mean,
uniform is almost more like a not alt right or Proud Boys, but like so like the who are the false flag freedom guys? What is it? You know what I'm talking about?
Patriot Front.
Yeah, those dudes. Isn't that their uniform?
Yeah,
Khakis, white
yeah,
shirt,
you could just like
red
they're all
tie,
dressed the same.
blue
Like
jacket.
it's the standard FBI issue. Like they have like a grip truck around the corner with a costume in it, and they all get handed their costume 10 minutes before they go marching, so
Yeah.
other people can film it and be mad about it or whatever. Oh
Are
man,
they hiring? Should I
it's
try to work for the Patriot Front? And like, I'll be
I
like,
mean, I
guys,
don't know.
they need.
I don't know if you'd want to associate yourself with that, but nothing wrong with you joining and becoming a mole. That should be your sport, as a matter of fact. Like, forget sports, right? Like, get involved. Go figure out how to join the Patriot Front.
Like James O, like I'm not that's actually a better job for Tony because he's like more like a provocateur, Boratty type, you know, person who would be willing to like do some shit like that, probably like dive like the James O'Keefe kind of thing, like he's like gay to get some information, gay for info. Is there come up with a rhyme? Gay for something.
I'm gay for patriotism.
Homo to solve
Uh,
problemo. I'm reaching.
you know, instead of Patriot Front, Patriot Back.
I did
Just
think of
throwing
that
that out there.
too. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how we can make it work, but yeah,
Just a cartoon image of like a Patriot Front dude with a particularly juicy rear. Just throwing
anyway,
that
you
out
were
there.
hanging out with conservatives in LA. You were saying.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah, conservatives in
I
LA. Yeah,
sidetracked
that's
us.
right. Uh, I don't know. I ran across people at that meeting. What is that? Was that starry-eyed lady that said that she was reading? She used to work at the IRS, and then she was like in Congress, and then eh, eh, um, she was reading Mises at some point.
I think
Mises,
we. I was gonna say I
Human
think we can.
Action. I'm sure Michelle Bachmann. That's what her name was. Okay, so
She ran for
Michelle
president or
Bachmann,
whatever.
huh?
She the one she ran for president. That person.
Yeah, she's the one that
She's
I
from
don't know if you recall
California.
this, but is she?
That's what I
I
thought.
don't
That's
think
what you were
so.
saying.
No, 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 no,
You,
no, no, no. I'm saying like people ran through LACA and she came to speak at one of the LACA events.
oh, okay.
And
Gotcha.
it was before that she said she read the Mises or whatever, and I was like, I was still like very. As soon as I found out about the IRS angle, I'm like, oh man, I just don't like this lady. So even then, I didn't like the IRS, which is pretty common amongst conservatives and most in generalized America who's ever had to realize how much they were being taken from. So, but anyway, she's the one that Karl Rove went in and grabbed all the Iowa votes, counted them in secret, just so Ron Paul wouldn't win Iowa. This is old news for old school Ron Paulers, but
Was this after
they broke.
you? Was this 2000? This was 2012, I think.
I don't know if that
I
one
think
was
it was because I was
2012
paying
or
attention
yeah,
during
yeah,
that
that's
one. That's
2012.
why
Yeah.
I recognize her
So
name.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it must have been 2012 because I was paying a lot more close attention then, because Ron Paul was going to win it in 2012, which is why they had to do it. They broke the law, and then after the election, Ron Paul, with the campaign donations, from what I understand, funded the court battle, and then the court ultimately said the Republicans didn't break any laws because it's a private club. So they can steal all the ballots for primary, count them in secret, and even though
Ben
it's a
Swan did a whole
violation of
thing about this. I remember. I don't know if it's still on the internet,
yeah.
but it was like a reality check about what the hell happened at Iowa and what. And I remember being like mad about him. You didn't really think Ron Paul was gonna win, blah blah. I'm like, no, he got cheated. I'm telling you. There's a Ben Swan video about it. Whatever. And then
The sad thing is like Michelle Bachmann was like the worst one to put at one because she didn't win anything else. Like it wasn't even real, even remotely. You know.
what does
So and
JC
Rick
say?
Santorum was on there.
People say Ron Paul could never win and his ideas wouldn't resonate with people, yet they had to keep cheating to keep him from winning. I mean, that's pretty much essentially what red pilled me, what got my head out of my ass in terms of like politics, is realizing how much of a uh controlled psyop filled false flag world we live in, essentially.
This is really key part of the whole thing I wanted to get into, going down these rabbit holes. I mean, Steve Bannon was actually at one of the meetings too. I can tell you about my interaction with him later. But um, so at LACA, I remember somebody brought up Ron Paul at the meeting and said that they really like Ron Paul, and like two or three voices from the back of the room were like, "He's a kook," unelectable, and all the things that they said.
How many
And
people
what
were in
was
this
really
meeting that are yelling people are really yelling things out like that in the middle of like how big was this lockup meetup at the Denny's? Is it the
I
Denny's?
don't know. I mean, maybe 30 to 50 people,
I would punch that
sometimes
person
more,
who's
sometimes
saying
less.
bad. I'll punch someone who says something bad about Ron Paul. I'll break the
Yeah,
non-aggression
but if you don't
principle.
even know
I'm
about
joking.
Ron Paul yet, what are you going to
No,
do?
I'm
Hey, that
joking.
thing
But
he
yeah,
said months ago, I found out I love that guy. So,
yeah, punch
like,
you retroactively, beat up, whatever. All right, what were you just telling me your Ron Paul story?
so I have to admit, like, my own faults. Otherwise, I don't put truth first. So at the time, I didn't know anything about Ron Paul. So I just thought immediately the accusers were the only thing I really knew about Ron Paul. Somebody said they liked him, and then immediately they got jumped on pretty violently with verbal violence. I don't know, like pretty aggressively, probably was a better term. So and I heard, unelectable, and he's a kook, and I found myself saying those words about Ron Paul. before I knew anything. I didn't do my research. I didn't do my homework. I didn't know how good he was. I knew very little, and I was acting on very like I was just thinking like I'm in a room full of good people, and two of the people knew enough about him to be that angry, right? So I was basically it's like someone that turns on the radio for the first time, and the only thing they know is Mark Levin. That's the only thing they know, and then they
That's
go,
fine. I have
"Ah, I
nightmares
hate
about
this."
that.
Yeah. So these are the kinds of lessons you have to learn, and I needed to learn these lessons in the harshest possible way. I happened to be hanging out with a group of friends. I made some filmmaking buddies, and I had a friend uh, named Boomer, and Boomer introduced me to Brian McWilliams, and who's the other guy? The Lions of Liberty guy that left.
John
Um,
Odermatt was in California for a minute.
I'm trying to think of the other guy
Mark
that left
Claire.
Lions of Liberty. Mark
Mark
Claire. Yeah,
Claire.
yeah, yeah. So Mark Claire was in the friends group, and he caught me saying something negative about Ron Paul. Like, what do you think about Ron Paul? It's like, oh, he's unelectable, he's kooky or whatever. And he's like, and then he just goes crazy, and he's like, no, like, hold on. He's like, wait,
Like
will you read a book?
2012
And
me.
I was like, yeah, I'll read a book. And then he runs off and he grabs Ron Paul's The Revolution. He's like, here you go, like read this, and like you don't have to give it back to me, just give it to someone else, right? Um, and I was like, okay. So in my hubris, I'd become aware of the reason I thought Ron Paul was a kook because his foreign policy is so wrong. Like we need to go killing these guys, right? Because I fell
That's
for
what
the
you
war
said.
propaganda.
Wait, that's what you were
No,
defending.
that's where I was. I'm sorry, that's where I didn't cover that before, but like I was disillusioned with Bush for sure, and I thought the war was dumb, but at the same time, like I had this like that. You know how you can hold two different things in your head at the same time, and and if you're just not dealing with it, then they sit over here unresolved. So it wasn't like the thoughts I was even thinking about was an argument I was having most of the time. But all these new libertarian friends I was making were constantly arguing with me about it, and then I ended up having to change. And the final straw was reading The Revolution because I thought, oh, finally, I'm going to go right to the source of where this bad information is coming from. This misinformation, malinformation have not been created yet, but and I was going to be able to poke holes in it, and then I was going to like debunk Ron Paul, right? And I thought like, oh, he's going to hide it in the back. I remember opening the book and looking in the back and being like, did he do the foreign policy? Like back here, he's just like buried it because like that's his weak hand. And I was like, and then I went, oh, okay, it's not back there. Okay, I didn't find it immediately. I just had a notion. And then I went to the front and I looked at the table of contents. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the first thing. It's the first thing. My mind is, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
I think
So
most people are not like you, though. Most people are probably, I don't even want to say like me, but just I'm not gonna fucking go read a book about some person who I don't care enough to, read a book about this that suggested to me about some debate I'm having. I don't think most people aren't intellectually curious enough and honest with themselves enough to like, I don't know. Like it's almost like they go read a book and you're like, fine, I'll go read the book. But I don't think most people have that attitude. They're lazy, and reading it takes time. Who reads?
yeah, I couldn't compare myself to other people. I was always a reader,
I think that's
and
commendable.
I enjoyed reading, and I enjoy ideas. I was very open to ideas. I was very open to talking to people that I disagreed with, and I still am, right? And I really like it when they got something new for me. I'm getting kind of bored with people who disagree with me now because now they're just like, it's like there's some baby over there playing with baby blocks, and I'm over here like college professor level going like, how do I even interact with this person?
I
Anyway,
need to get better at like being more comfortable being around people who disagree or whatever. I like to be around all the liberty people, and most of them are like, oh, I feel like all smarter than me, and I learn stuff, and it's just more comfortable. Nothing I say is going to offend someone if on a political scale or like even like a joke I have. Because who's going to be better on free
yeah, all
speech
that's true.
so I'm more comfortable. But then I guess you can get sick of anybody, and no one
In terms of
subculture
comfort
group.
level, I mean, you're absolutely right about comfort level. Like, I mean, I'd rather be around. I mean, I feel at home around any um, libertarian leaning group of true blue libertarians. Although I do get uneasy around the fake libertarians, like the so-called blue libertarians. They're hard to be around because they don't even believe in the basic tenets that they're supposed to, and then they get real mean and ugly, and they can stab you in the back and stuff. So
I guess it's good to have a balance and to put yourself out there with people of all different political views, ideological views, backgrounds, or whatever. It can only strengthen your own principles, ideology, whatever you want to call it, morals, beliefs, or challenge you in a way that opens you up to something new that it's good to be open-minded in that way. But it's definitely more comfortable to be around people where you could just say anything and believe in whatever. And did you feel that in your I guess did you continue with the conservative group, like, because clearly you're discovering Ron Paul, you're reading this book. I guess I'll let you continue on your Ron Paul journey.
okay, so I'm reading the very beginning, and he's dropping like, Christian justification for war, and the founding fathers discussing about the way America ought to have worked, and I realized that the odds were stacked against me. That the people that I admired in history, not fully. I mean, I know a bunch of bad stuff about him now, but at the time, I'm like the things that have merit and still do about what America was supposed to be. Uh, the shining city on the hill kind of, you know, painted picture about what America ought to be with like a non-interventionist foreign policy. Like he went so hard on it that before I'm even done, I'm just like completely convicted, and like I felt like it was like a conversion experience. Honestly,
I
it's
watched
as
that.
close to. Hmm?
Yeah, go on. No, go
Go
on.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I felt like it was as close to a conversion experience as one could have without it actually being religious. Okay, because my religion is not like libertarianism or something like. But going from
Paradigm
a war
shifting.
apologist, like a war apologist that begrudgingly had to take the position because I believed false things, to coming in alignment with like my very nature and how I deal with other people, and aligning it with my anti-war new worldview that I had to just adopt immediately. Like it was like a snap, and the changeover led to massive amounts of guilt, even though I'm not firing bullets, and my opinion and stuff was just like a drop in the bucket for what is actually happening over there. I felt the guilt of holding an absolutely immoral, wrong opinion, and I cried, and I couldn't believe the burden that had been lifted off of me in a very short period of time, over what I felt like I was guilty of, and then I had to really work through it. But I became like a war apologist, and went immediately to anti-war, and then proceeded to immediately explode as many friendships as possible over it. Immediately, I'm just like,
On
hey, I got to make some phone calls. Go
and
ahead.
were you trying to purposely destroy friendships, or was just like it was almost you just had to shoot? Because I get it, because I almost have to reply with like some of my journey and how I can kind of relate, and maybe some of what's different for me is that it wasn't so much that I was a conservative Republican or pro-war. It was more that I didn't really have strong views on really anything. I felt like I was interested. I was curious. I wanted to like know enough or feel like I knew enough to not feel like a moron when it came to politics.
Yeah.
I wanted to vote, but not to get the sticker and not to change the world, but just to be part of it and to feel like I did my whatever. Like, oh, I watch the news once in a while. I have a whatever. But so when it was paradigm shifting for me, but it wasn't like a 180. It was more just like, I don't know how do you just describe it, but it was emotional too, like to realize how much it was more emotional in terms of realizing how much evil, how much real evil exists in this world. I think that was what was paradigm shifting and emotional for me, and how much how much control we were truly under, how much people aspire to keep us under their thumb, so to speak. That was emotional for me, but it wasn't so much that I was pro-war. It was more that I was like, oh, I could see there, Iraq's bad, and maybe they do have mass destructions, but yeah, the war is dumb too.
They have
Like,
yellow cake. They have like tons of yellow cake.
it was
So
more
we
like,
can
oh,
kill a whole bunch of them, right?
I guess Saddam is bad, so XYZ was kind of my like prevailing attitude. And I knew instinctively that the left was probably wrong about a lot of things. So I didn't want to really align myself with the few protesters like who I saw. I was in college during the Iraq War, but I don't really remember much of the culture in college at Syracuse was generally left, but it wasn't really super political university where we were like all hippies and protesting. I remember seeing some of it, but looking back, I wish I would have connected with people who were protesting the war and been liberty minded already at that point, so I could educate them about liberty, but also bond about the be the political whatever person I am today. But yeah, I regrets. I felt guilty also for not like I get. Yeah, I might have voted for Obama. I voted for Bush, Kerry, Obama, and then Ron. I think I wrote in Ron Paul or Gary Johnson or whatever. But after that, it wasn't. I was never going to really vote for a Republican or Democrat on a major party ticket again. Although I did, and that's not going so well right now.
Don't tell anybody that. Don't tell anybody that.
No, I wrote in Ron Paul again in 20. I should have wrote in Ron Paul 2024 whatever. Always vote for Ron Paul. The Ron Paul 30 Ron Paul insert year. That's my political views.
I mean,
I used to joke that my political views are Ron Paul 2012, my story, my views, whatever. But it's Ron Paul insert year.
yeah, Jill Stein would have been a better vote, honestly.
What's the worst thing Ron Paul you think has ever done, even in his personal life? I bet he raised his voice one time to his wife, like, and like that is like the worst thing he's done.
I think have you seen that clip of him on?
I know what you're gonna say
Morton Downey show.
Oh, that was kind of like arguing, but that was just that was more like Jerry Springer energy than like him being a dick.
He like criticizes a fat guy for like eating too much and like, do you want the government to regulate what you would
Oh, so he's telling the truth. I mean,
yeah, he felt bad about that though. Like he's embarrassed for his behavior on that show because
in the same way he's embarrassed by the newsletters. But but was anything inaccurate that was said?
He is of the newsletters. Honestly, the newsletters are pretty tame. I actually looked that up at the time.
Yeah.
I looked that up at the time, and the guy that wrote the piece, like he's running against Ron. Okay, I got to frame this real quick because I did the research. I had put it in comments on Daily Paul.
You're an expert on the Ron Paul newsletters defense, is what you're saying?
Not an expert on it, but I looked up the worst one, and it was like 2 sentences out of a piece about the LA riots or something.
Right.
And I looked up the author, and I found out that he worked for a big bank, right? He only wrote 1 or 2 pieces for the Ron Paul newsletter, and Lou Rockwell like approved them when Ron Paul wasn't even there. And I like Lou Rockwell too. But that guy ended up working for a big bank in like Arkansas or Alabama or somewhere, and he was a Mitt Romney supporter.
So you're saying for anyone who for anyone who doesn't know that, like Ron Paul put out these newsletters in the late 80s, and there was like some kind of remark that people thought was like racist or something, like one questionable thing that was said in a newsletter on a 40-year career. People are trying to paint the man by something that that what you're saying is potentially an infiltrator is who responsible.
Well, the guy might have genuinely aligned with Ron Paul at the time. I don't know. All I can say is it was so bizarre to call them Ron Paul racist newsletters, plural, and then only have one reference from one article that was in one of them. So that would be Ron Paul racist newsletter, but then that implies all of them too. So, and then to have that guy actually be a Mitt Romney supporter, that's a banker. Like,
is there like a Is there like a guidebook, a strategy? What do you call it? Like a Bible is what you would call it, I guess. Like a Bible, a show Bible for like the propaganda for the AP for the Reuters, whoever it is. They must have like a Bible. If you and tenet number 17, you will pluralize when you are slandering. Be sure to pluralize because it will establish that your political enemy is a repeat offender, and repeat offenders will be accepted in the weak, feeble human mind as truth. When it's something happened more than once, then it has to be true, and that does make sense. But it's like I know you hate Michael Malice, but it's like the facts.
I don't hate Michael Malice.
The factual but not real, the real but not factual. What do you call it? It's they're truthful, but they're factual, but they're not truthful. They're dishonest by omission, whatever it is.
Guilt through insinuation, the whole where there's smoke, there's fire, and just keep acting like there's more smoke than there is. So then you'll believe that underneath all that smoke is really a fire, and that's what it really is. This is like a deep-rooted, fiery, burning racist over there that's gonna enslave people again or something.
Yeah, like you and like even like obviously like Dave Smith and others, they're so quick at being able to like watch the corporate propaganda, like I guess the cable news or whatever outlet is, and then be like, that's the tactic, like identify the tactic. Whereas me, when I'm watching it, I'm just getting mad. I'm like, everything you're saying is bullshit. You're full of shit. That's full of shit. But I'm not able to like distill it into what is the tactic that they're doing. I wish I was better at and I would have to like study how to do it. I just get enraged. Like I want like bad things to happen to these people because they're so truly evil. Because they're evil because they're propagating evil. Like, and it's purposely. I think a high percentage, and not all these people are stupid. When you're at these high levels, you're really pumping out propaganda for the war machine or the Epstein stuff. I mean,
you're making me think about this thing that my friend sent me a long time ago about the psychological technique, because they know about all this stuff, and they it's almost like they work it into what they're doing, or they just find it naturally. Who knows? But there's this idea that your brain can't tell the difference between enough with Ron Paul. Oh, we're going to talk about Ron Paul for another 30 minutes.
That's what I was going to say.
I saw that. Oh, I got to talk about Ron Paul. I can't even make that point.
I know.
Like, I know. Go right back to Ron Paul. But
I'm sharing the comment late. Is that that's this year? He said if we actually did move on.
He was over him like 30 minutes ago.
Well, you never really do move on. I was actually thinking that I could just have people on to just talk about Ron Paul, like that should just be a segment. And anyone who says something bad about them, I pull up a clip. I could pull up a clip like, oh, you got to watch this one, and then you try to like, Could you
imagine having Chase Oliver on? I'm not saying that you would have him on, but if you had Chase Oliver on, and you just grill him for like 2 hours or more with Ron Paul clip after Ron Paul clip, like, part of this do you not like? Like, what part of this do you disagree with? Because he said he didn't like Ron Paul.
Well, I mean, that's what he said back in the day. Do you want to play Wheel of Fortune? We could try some Wheel of Fortune. We've been going an hour and 20. You're also on the East Coast.
I did want to make that last point real quick about the brain. Okay, so there's this idea that the brain cannot tell the difference between one person saying the same lie 3 times or the same thing, or 3 different people saying the same thing. And because of that, you'll have, I imagine because of that, that's a projection on my part, but you'll have like somebody like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, which is the first person I saw do it right after I learned this. They're asking her questions and she doesn't answer the questions. She says the bullet point that she wants the public to believe in. And every single question included the bullet point. And like, she said the same thing 3 different times and worked it into answers, and she didn't answer any of the questions. That's the same technique that I just learned about. So yeah.
Is there a term for that? They probably AP Reuters Bible probably has a guide to use tactic like this when
there'd be an open one about like standards and practices, and there'd be like a second list of things that gets. gets handed off like in person. Be like, hey, don't share this with anybody.
Secret societies and stuff. That's
Yeah.
where they learn all these tactics. Oh, I was gonna pull up the wheel. We could try the wheel. How late are you gonna be up? You're borderline nocturnal from what I understand, right?
I'd probably be up until the sun comes up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always find the other people too, because if they're responding to Twitter at like 4 a.m., I'm like, oh, it's one of my people.
Yeah. I'm on the West Coast, obviously, so I'm sometimes up late, and then I usually see I'll look at notifications. You know, my people have notifications set for, and sometimes you're there late, or I'm looking at like memes, I guess, because it does slow down a little bit, like in the middle of the night in America. Like we are kind of all in the same. We're in the same hemisphere. We're all, with it being considering how big the world is. This is me talking science, etc. But like, you know, we're all basically within 3-4 hours of each other. So we're kind of the US does kind of go to sleep generally, sort of kind of at the same time. So Twitter X does slow down, but you know, sometimes there's some late night stuff. Fucking people tweeting 2, 3, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Twitter. Oh, I gotta share my screen here. I'm distracted. Podcasting live streams. It's not a podcast anymore. Chrome tab, share. Did it work? Oh, look at that. It worked. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Hold on. I could do, how do I? Oh, fuck. I wanted to, oh, here we go. Solo layout.
Okay. Over here, kitty.
You like how I only throw it to the solo layout if there's animals on screen? Like, it's like, I don't want to fucking see you. To just be me or animals. Meowsers. What's the name of this creature?
This is Shiza.
Shiza?
Queen Shiza. Yeah.
That cat's awesome.
Say hello, Shiza. Hello.
That cat's cool.
She's gonna have some kittens or something, man. Because
or something. What do you
usually
think
really
is gonna come out of there? Yeah.
I don't know. Tumors? I don't know.
You need to like get the cats and how come cats don't practice like safe sex or something?
Man, she got out for like 45 minutes. I think I was on the phone with you. I think I was on the phone with you, and she got out right when I was about to go out. So,
which one of these screens pulls up the game? There we go. Should we try this? I don't even remember how to do it. Enter. I guess if no, because it won't play. You would have to be next to me to do 2 players. Maybe I'll do a round and then you could try a round. We could do that.
Okay. I mean, I figure, like, can I just shout out things to you on my turn? Why not?
Yeah. Or if chat wants to give us letters. This is pretty casual. What should my name be?
I don't know. PP haha.
Oh yeah, PP ha. And I think I have enough room for haha if I want to do haha instead of just PP ha.
PP ha.
Well, that's what the PP ha was a code on Jackbox, but I said PP ha ha.
I was thinking that.
I'll be PP ha ha. PP ha.
It could be poo poo hee hee.
Yeah. Well, you can do that when it's your turn.
Okay, good. Yeah.
How come I don't hear anything? Oh, because I have this muted. Yeah, but I don't really need to hear it. Oh, I should turn it on because so I don't miss my. Oh, now I hear it.
Oh, I hit that strength all the way up.
All right. Almost. $1,000. What do you have to press? I forget what you actually have to press to T. H. Spin and H. I'm pressing Z. to spin the wheel. Everything, it's either C, X, or enter on my keyboard, basically, and arrows. Should I buy an E? Probably, right? Do you buy vowels? Some people's like, oh, yo, I don't buy vowels, bro. You don't buy vowels, you waste money. It's one E. The hospital. I got to spin. That's max spin right there. You guys hear it. That's cool. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit. Can you see me doing that? Oh, shit. R? I can never be on a game show because that would
About to solve.
It's getting louder every time we hear it. There are no F's. Chad, are you gonna solve it or tell me what letters to?
You want me to?
We're all a team in this game, I think, is how it works. Just one
Oh,
person's
we're on the team.
running it.
Okay, we're not against each other.
I guess not, unless it's like you have. No, not really. We got to figure out a way where we can be.
Okay.
I'll
So
figure it
like,
out. Right now it's not
it's
me
not
going.
what I
The
thought it
picture,
was.
The Bachelor.
I thought it would be like on word count. It could be the sanctuary before there was anything in there, but that's not what it is.
The Bachelor. The Buckster.
No, it
The
can't be
Buckster.
Bachelor.
The Buckster. The Buckaroo.
The
Buckingham. The Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham.
Buckwheat.
Buck?
Buckwurst?
The buckwheat? How weird would that be? What else could it
That's
be?
not-
The buckwheat.
It's my turn. The
W.
Buckwad. How did I get on the game?
Huh.
The backwoods.
I don't know. It
JC's
couldn't
got
be
it.
buck because E
JC's
is
got
taken.
it. JC's got it. The backwoods.
There's What does the chat room say?
Backwoods. JC's got it. I'm gonna solve before I lose all my money. It only took what? 8 of us? Back. But no. This got super loud. Now it went down. Are you controlling the volume? The volume is its own. The volume just does what it
No,
wants
you're
to
in
do,
total control.
No. This game has a mind of its own.
You told me before the podcast you were in total control.
I don't think I said that. How did I get on the game? Oh yeah, I missed the joke. I thought she was asking if she could play. At first, I'm like trying to. What does she mean by that? She's forest mommy. Screen crap that. I'll do it. I can also do it later because it's the video being recorded. It's Chris's turn. Chris the computer. How do I? We gotta get. I'll do it later. All right, I gotta get rid of that comment. All right, there we go. Still Wayne's turn. Did we figure out the puzzle yet? Title. Is the first word title? Oh, I gotta spin here. PP ha ha. There's a spaceship in between my name there. Do you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What is that?
I thought you did that on
L?
purpose.
Total eclipse of the sun. I got it. Wow. Should I spin? Solve? I'll solve. I should have got more letters, more money, and given me more time to type. Less letters. Eclipse. Take my time, breathe. We got this. There's a lot of pressure. The music is getting louder and softer. I better hurry. should give you more time. How did I do this? Oh, you had a controller. Maybe it was easier. Not really. Oh, shit. I got it. How did I get in the game? Where did they go?
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
TTL, I thought it was like talk to you later.
I got it. I'll edit it so it says 60,000 views. I'll add some zeros. This is a good view, like this. Enter any letter. The cat litter. This is the cat litter? No, that's not right. Oh, enter any letter. Oh, shit. I guess A, I didn't get any money for it, though. Cat and fiddle. Cat and the hat. Cat and mouse. Do you know it? Does anyone know? I should look at the chat here.
Man
Cat
and
wife. Man and cat. Cat and man. Cat and... It's not cat. Way. What way to go? Anybody know? I gotta scroll down. Total eclipse of the fart. Oh, oh shit. L. What did that person get there? How did I get in the game? Way to leave. Wax and weave. Wax and weave? What is it? Bob and weave? Way to weave. No, it's not weave. And wax and bean. Wax and bean. Was way and leave. Way and leave. What letter should I guess?
wax and ween.
Wax and ween. Wax. I guess Dex.
Oh.
How dumb are we?
What?
Way and weave. What is it? Leave.
Wad. Wham.
Please. Wax and
Wap.
please.
Peace. War and peace.
War and peace. The title.
Yeah.
But that's
Leo. Isn't that Leo Tolstoy? He's a good anarchist.
War and peace. Wax
He wrote
and
an
weave.
interesting book about it. Yeah.
Wax and weave.
He wrote a book
Wake
about
up.
a guy that doesn't pay
What
his
prize
taxes
do I
and goes
want?
to jail.
Yeah. Luxury bedroom. I won last time, I think. But I'll go to the ski holiday because they have snowboarding and sledding also. Enter 5 consonants. RST. L. N. Standard, I guess. Should I go with an O? Is that a bad idea? E. A. How about an A? Oh, that's not very good. What is this? I should have guessed E. You guys told me to guess A. Do you guys know it? Raining, running, Ronian, Rainian. Is it N-I-A-N? Anian? How do I go to? It doesn't even let you have to put in a letter. It doesn't let you jump around. I want to fill in the last word. Chat. Anybody know? Raining, slime and raining. The slime and raining. The slow. This is a tough one. An event. Seasonal raining. High school reunion. I was so close. I was gonna say E. What would that
I
have
had
done?
it. Just didn't say it. I wanted to see if you could get it.
Yeah. Okay. If If I would have guessed E instead of A, it would not have helped me that much. The vowel I should have gone for was O. Do you want to try to steer?
How do I do that?
You have I sent the link in the chat.
Oh.
You.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you click on that,
So how do I do that though? I mean, we didn't go over this at all. So
are you using
it
are you
can't
using
be on
your phone?
another. Can it be on another tab? Because I got
Are you
this.
on your
It has to be in
computer?
another browser. How does?
Are you using your phone now?
I'm using my computer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and
Like
another
yeah.
browser. Yeah, open another browser tab.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, just click on the link, open another thing, and then I should be able to let you share.
Copy clean link. That's a good option.
Chad, how do I let him share? It probably just ask you to ask me for permission or some shiz.
I don't know. It's probably going to be not the best, but we'll see.
Wheel of Fortune.
So
Wheel
you were
of
at
How's
Sayak.
everybody doing? What's up, Carrie R, by the way? Oh my god, hi.
If it'll
Carrie. Oh
work.
my god, hi
Oh
JC.
no,
Good night,
it
Mr.
won't load.
What do you mean? Sometimes it's
It
like a
won't. Mine
pop-up.
won't load.
It's like a pop-up. Maybe that's what you're
Oh,
seeing.
it does.
There's a weird pop-up. You have to hit
No, it
skip or
said.
you have to hit
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It's
and then it'll let you
it's
close it
done its
eventually.
thing. Now, how do I control it?
Enter
I
X.
haven't enabled my controller. I haven't
You don't,
set up my controller for
you
the
don't need
computer
it. You
yet.
don't your keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Enter X and Z and the arrows pretty much do everything, but you have to be clicked
Oh,
on the
okay.
screen. But
All
you
right.
gotta
Well,
be ready.
let me go back to the other thing so I can
How do you share?
click it over to the right thing.
Let's see
Boom.
here. Share
Okay.
screen.
What do I do? Okay, I hit the plus button, and then I hit share screen,
Oh, there is an option for you
and
to
then
do that. That's good.
and then I
See if it comes up on my end.
do the Wheel of Fortune. Let's share the
Wheel.
Wheel of
Oh, look,
Fortune.
I think it's did something here. It's
Okay.
trying to load. We got it.
Do you see it?
Maybe.
Do you see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Can you zoom in
Okay.
or maybe you might
Oh,
want to
this is
zoom
weird.
in?
Okay. I want to do that here.
Yeah, I'll just full
Oh, I
screen
clicked
you.
on that earlier. Oh, you can't. Can you see it?
Maybe I
I
lose
just
it when
hit
you
share screen.
it disappeared now. I wonder if it disappeared when I maximized the screen itself. I don't
I don't know. I
know.
just had it. I have it open in Edge,
Jackbox.
and then when I go to
Are we
here,
we're not jackboxing tomorrow. We have
oh,
a
you know what?
itinerary. I guess we're
Okay, I
not.
see what I have to do.
Jackbox
It can't be in another browser. It has to be in the same browser.
possible. Oh yeah,
So
I'm not sure. Another
it's in the
tab
same
for
browser.
sure.
So
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess
So yeah, same
yeah,
browser,
I guess
different tab.
let's try
So I'm in it now.
one round of him controlling the wheel, and then we could do Jackbox if people are still up. We already gotten this far. You trying to present? Forest Mine was gonna stab up. Great Jackbox. Wumpworth.
Oh, when I share my
There it is.
waiting
It's
room,
come.
and then you have to approve the waiting room. Yeah. This is how the sausage is made, people.
Yeah. All right. So enter. I think click on enter. Hit enter. Yeah. Enter on your keyboard. There you go. And
Right.
now
How many
X.
people?
I think
How many
X or
players?
Z. Just one. Just one.
One.
One. Yeah.
Versus
Yes.
the computer.
Yes. Easy.
Skill level.
One. Do one.
3.
No, do one.
I did 3. I did 3.
Okay.
Too
All
late.
right, do 3.
All
Too
right.
late. Do 3. So we
Yeah.
got to be good.
And then
You gotta make your name. The arrows. WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We're all like kind of retarded. 1/4 WrestleMania. I'm pee haha. Are you gonna be? I wonder if I maximize this, is the screen gonna be booted? Is that a thing? Should I try it? You could probably zoom a little bit. You could probably zoom. You may.
Yeah. Well,
actually, you know, does
that do it? Is that bigger?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I kind of zoom, move my.
So I hit
spin X or Z. Hit Z or X.
Oh, it went to him.
Wait, oh, there it is.
Okay,
T.
There are no ends. We're safe.
We're safe.
We're safe. There are no ends.
It's not really. It's kind of laggy. The screen. It is for me. It's a little laggy. The sound is ahead of the picture, and the picture is like stroby. I think we should play Jackbox.
It's like
maybe.
being in the chat room.
What's that?
Minutes ago.
Maybe I should refresh or something. You'll probably lose.
All I know is I'm ready for Louise to be done.
How is this looking for people watching this shit? Is the sound and picture matched up?
I mean, if you're not seeing it real time, I mean.
Actually, it's kind of. Oh, Q-Tardo. Hit Z or X.
Okay.
On spin. Oh, you gotta hit spin.
I did. I hit the button. And then
you gotta hit. You gotta be on the.
But I hit over and I hit the button on the wrong thing.
Oh,
that's all right. We'll win at the end as soon as I figure out what the controls are.
Yeah, it took me. It takes a minute. Boy meets
world. What is
it? Girl. Boy meets girl. Did anyone say that? Boy meets girl. Jason, I gotta look at the chat.
This was actually before Boy Meets World.
Yeah, Boy Meets and that world is also more than 4 letters.
Yeah, but
spin. X, hit Z or X. It's your turn. Z or X. Oh man.
Yeah, I hit it and then I hit the most small strength ever, but that's fine. What letter am I choosing?
Boy Meets Girl is the puzzle.
Oh, should I solve?
You got to pick a letter and then not lose your turn.
I'm
X
the worst.
or Z I think X or Z. Oh, you have it on skill.
I mean, why did I even spin if I could have solved it?
Yeah.
We needed some money, I guess.
For what? Fake money.
To spend in this imaginary universe.
We might lose because it's on skill level hard, but it will make the game faster. So there's that.
Vanna White needs to have a nice dinner tonight.
How did Forrest Mommy get in the game? How did I get in the game? Took me a second.
Look how she walks.
She's stuttering. Boy, Mitch, girl. This is where if you had it on skill level easy, they guess X. And not solve. Correctly.
Oh, they just solved it.
Yeah, because you have it on skill level hard. It's stuck. I think. Is it working? Are you frozen?
Cancel button and not the enter button.
Oh, they got it. Took me a second.
Let's just pretend we won. We can do that.
As far as Mommy clapping for us. It's not your turn. It's Marty's turn.
Yeah. Marty better not solve it.
Is that better? That's cool. We don't want that. Chocolate. something. Choit something. Continued.
Chantilly lace.
Count
No.
Count Chocula.
Count cactus.
Count
Cactus.
Count. It's now get ready because your turn is not now, but it's coming up. So you gotta have to hit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
coming up.
either X or Z.
I have to hit X and not
Yeah.
Z because Z is like cancel.
I don't know which is which. Count chocolate. Count something.
It
Isn't
just went
Pat
from
Sajak
Marty to
dead?
Louise back to. It went from Louise to Marty to Louise
What do they call that? It's a
or Lewis.
looping draft. Count champion. Count champion. Count champion.
I
Co-champion.
don't know.
Is it champion?
It's champion. Yeah. Should I
Count
solve?
champion. No spin. Well, I don't know if you know it.
Look at that strength.
Count champion.
Oh.
You can't get
Okay.
to O.
Oh shit. What?
Did it let you?
How did it go by that fast? My goodness.
You tried
They
to.
give you like 3 seconds.
You tried to get a O after spinning. Haven't you ever seen this TV show?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Chump champion.
I haven't played this like NES game. This would be a game I would avoid like a
Damn,
plague.
they're smart. Cheer champion. Chess champion. JC. JC tried at least. Hey, you gotta try. Cheer champion. Screen grab. Oh, what happened? How did Forest Mommy get in the game?
Round. Uh-oh.
I still see Forest Mommy. Up now, it's back on the wheel. Takes a second. Count. What's a 4-letter place? Town, country. Attempt to solve. You don't get money for vowels, but you can pick them here, I think. Right? On this round? Or no, mate, yeah. But get ready to pick a letter. Are we frozen? Testing. What happened here? You
I
gotta.
don't know. They're trying to figure out if
Oh,
they're
you
going to
put
solve
A?
or not, but they couldn't solve.
Cheese champion.
What is it?
Is it
I
your
know
turn? Alabama.
Nome, Alaska. I thought Nome de Plume.
Who got it? Louise? Never heard of the place. That was the final
Nome,
Jeopardy.
Alaska. Why is there no G in front of that gnome?
I don't know. Should we try some Jackbox? Should I tweet that?
Yeah, we should probably try some Jackbox and move on to the next thing. Or we could play this at a lower difficulty level.
No. I have too many windows open. Too many windows. Jack off party pack. All right. Jack off party pack. Terrible way to end Wheel of Fortune. That's why you gotta set the game on skill level easy. I have to sleep. Good night, Mr. Good night, Mr. Good night, Mister. Are you still there? Testing. Kick from studio. I don't want to do that. Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Oh, you look frozen.
Oh, I was just watching them win their ski trip.
Oh, I stopped sharing the screen. He wants to know what we think of Ron Paul. Tony would like to know.
Well, he's turning 90.
Oh yeah, it's his birthday. I wish I could go.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I'm trying to go. I'm gonna have to buy a ticket tomorrow.
And you want to drive there or fly there?
No, I gotta fly there.
That's cool.
I got a.
What airport
I mean,
is
I'm
that?
sure I'm gonna know a whole bunch of people there, but I got a buddy there I haven't seen in like 15 years.
Is that in Houston or what you fly into?
Lake Jackson. You fly
They
into
have
Houston and then you go down to Lake Jackson and you're good.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
so what's
Do
the
we have
next
enough?
thing?
Do we have enough people for Jackbox?
How many people do we have?
Me, you,
Did I scare them all
Tony,
off by
Jason.
talking to Ron Paul?
No,
No. Okay.
not that exclusively. We could play Guespionage. That's better. It's a little slower, but it's.
I don't know what that is.
We can do, I guess. Let's try Guespionage, and then if people start yelling at us that it sucks, we can be like, "Well, then you got to play Jackbox." Oh, Forest Mommy, you want to play Jackbox? You want to play? I'll do whatever. We should just do whatever Forest Mommy wants, probably, right?
Keep her entertained.
Yeah. I mean, we could play Quiplash with four people, as long as everyone's being responsive. Should we do that? No, don't do whatever I want. Well, it's only two different options. It's not like I'm asking, would you rather play Guespionage or try Quiplash with we can do Quiplash. Let's go back. Do it, yeah, do whatever she wants. Yeah, we all vote to do whatever Forest Mommy wants. If you play around with Jackbox, I mean, even you could play Jackbox with three people.
I've never played Espionage, so how does the game work?
You have to guess
I guess
what percentage of people believe a thing or do a thing. Yeah, we're only here because you're here. We're here because we think you might be here. All right, here we go.
We're treading dangerously close to simp territory.
I've already passed simp territory.
No, I know. I'm just being courteous. I'm just being.
Yeah. No, but I choose very carefully who I simp for. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't
only
just
simp for
simp. I don't just simp away.
Only simp for who's worth it.
Right. Exactly. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Should I change my name to Pee Pee Haha? Probably.
No.
Right. Why? Instead of Kawawas?
Poo Poo Hee Hee. Thought we agreed.
To what? Connecting to Jackbox Games. Does that sound like snapping? We're all only here for her.
She has her own show, right?
We can still play Jackbox tomorrow if there's momentum for it on the GOAT show. I don't even know what half those topics are. Forest Mommy, are we supposed to do homework for this stream tomorrow? It was just suggested topics. And they could always, whatever. It'll be good.
I guess I'm allowed to play this.
I just play I just talk about Ron Paul and sing Bob Dylan songs. Talk to Adam Jones and whatever. Do the normal what I would normally doing if there were not cameras on me. We have 3 people in. Well, hello again, friends. Hey, Adam. Hello, Courtney. And
what's up?
I think that's it. He talks about Ron Paul to himself. Only in my head, I think about Ron Paul. I don't know if I talk to Ron Paul. What would Ron Paul do? Is that a question I ask myself? I suppose it's a good question to ask.
I mean, very few other people spoke truth to power in our whole lifetime
But you know what?
in quite
That's as amazing as that is, and as unique as that is. It's only like really half, or even less than half of the story of Ron Paul, because he's like, I guess he seems above anything that's petty. Like, I can't picture him like really being petty about anything for like no reason. Like that's the definition of not being petty. Anyway,
I
all
don't
right,
know.
we got foul.
I'm with it.
Should we start? We can play with 4 if everybody's
Oh, can
engaged.
we? This is all we
We
got?
can't 4. I think 4, but as long as everybody's responsive, it's still fun and whatever. We don't need 8 people, shall we? Let's do it. Ron Paul called Bruno Mars queerer than the Blazes. Even that's like cute. How cute and endearing is that? Yeah, I forget he called them as queer as a $3 bill or some shit. This guy's as queer as a $3 bill. Queerer than the Blazes? Is that what he said? The Blazes? How do I turn down the volume on this?
Yeah.
That's the other issue. That's all right.
This is weird. No delay. I'm like right in it.
Still going with Adam Jones, exclamation point. Playing Quiplash now. Come on by. I gotta answer my questions here, then tweet. You all right, don't read my prompts out loud. I'm gonna have the same answer.
Oh,
Oh, maybe not. Okay. Holding it up there. Don't call other men cute. I know that's what makes Ron Paul so unique that I don't know. I can't even recall ever doing that
thinking another man is cute.
because the way he said blazes was he said, what did he say? Ron Paul called Bruno queerer than the Blazes. Oh, here, let's. I gotta broadcast that because the '80s. Because you old. I couldn't think of anything good. Why your balls hang so low? Your answer was way better than mine, Adam Jones. The worst thing to have written on the butt area of your shorts is adult contemporary short zone. I won't compromise the integrity of the game by saying how I vote when it's my turn to vote. That was JC versus Forest Mommy. I'll try to comment on who's
That was good.
answering. Short zone was good.
Yeah.
A terrible name for a panini restaurant. Panini, the Sandy Badge.
They're both good.
I tweeted now as opposed to just leaving it in draft. To become a billionaire in mere days, simply blank. Pick fruit as a migrant replacement or steal money. Forest Mommy's answer was good too. I went for the was that ironic or something? How you describe that? The silly. They're both silly in their own silly in their own ways. Forest Mommy in the lead, then PP Ha, Adam, and then JC. Joining to be the
Round two.
tiebreaker. Forest Mommy. All right, prompts are up. What kind of question is this?
I don't know. This is hard.
Yeah, no, it's okay. All right. What was the other possible view? Do we like that one better? No, this one's better because it's like this game. It's okay to spell things wrong. Are we waiting on me? We're waiting on Adam. No, Forest Mommy. Forest Mommy's going back to change her mid. She's commenting while she's answering. Still, how does Adele come up with those great songs? First from being fat, then from being less fat. She stubs her toe, TOW, repeatedly. Split vote, TOW. With Channing Tatum calls his butt probably Thunderdome, Brexit. What would I have answered for this? I shouldn't say that this is not my question. I'm compromising the integrity. Somebody's still got to vote. Who hasn't voted? Did everybody vote? Someone missed their vote. Forest Mommy, she's doing her eyebrow routine. Maybe
nobody liked Brexit. I thought that was pretty good.
you should have put butt exit would have been better. Something Dale would say. I'm Dale and I'm gay. Pissy shitty. do. Tolo. All right, everybody vote. No, we're still waiting on votes here. 3, 2, 1. Everybody vote. Nobody voted? Oh, I'm Dale and I'm gay. Thank you. Pee ha ha. The title of a TV drama about a farmer who becomes a cop. Harvest Field of Clubs. 21 Pig Street. Do. 21 Pig Street. Forest Mommy's creative. We all are. There's some bangers. Can you call them bangers? Would you call them bangers? People have called their Quiplash responses bangers.
Great day.
Hard hitting Quiplash.
All right, it's gonna go dirty. That's all.
Final Jeopardy. Come up with a new snack food with this word in its name. Lick. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, 7-6. Who are we waiting on? JC. Got it. Everybody answered. A lot of thought going into that. Okay. I have voted. Slick puss, lickety dick, chocolate, lick my ish, lick'em, jism, suck'em, tuck'em. LJSTs. LJSTs. What is this emoji here? The suspense is killing me. Did you guys get that lick my ish was like licorice? Did you guys get that? Oh, I hope some people got that. God, I worked so hard on it. Lick my ish is like licorice, but lick my shit. Did I win? I didn't even pay attention. Farce mommy with the victory by 100 points over me. She had 5,800 and I had 5,700. Damn. Short zone. Very popular answer. What was the question? I cannot
I
remember.
didn't even see if I had leveled up from last place.
You can
Did
go
I?
back on this.
Because I won. I did win
Pull
the
up-
last round. I was proud of myself.
Pull up the stream and you go back on it on YouTube. You can check.
Oh my gosh.
Because we're live. Or we're, OMG.
It
You
just
have been known to say
hopped.
that. Thunderdome. Well, I'm Dale and I'm gay.
I
What do we
Dale
want?
and I gay.
Oh, what happened here? Oh, I messed it up. We can play another game here. Jack off party pack. But we'll start over in case if
See,
any.
the more like infantile and dirty I go, like the more funny it is.
It not necessarily. Sometimes when you type a lot of
Not
words, it's like
necessarily. I'm just saying,
you're trying too hard. Just got to be good.
if you're
Just got to be funny.
consistently dirty, you have a higher chance just across the board
Perhaps.
because the naughty words are so funny.
I don't know. I guess it maybe does give you a higher chance. Jack off party.
Yeah. I mean,
pack.
you're going by PP haha.
Adam was last. I was third. This is JC. Yeah.
Wait, I was still last even though I won the last round?
I hope High plays again. Was that my Wheel of Fortune name that she's referring to? I think that's what I chose for Wheel of Fortune. Adam. PP haha. Courtney doesn't play Jackbox. Courtney, would you ever want to come on a stream while others are playing Jackbox and just talk shit or whatever? Maybe that could I guess that's
like
what we did during the
Can't we have a bunch of people in here now? Like, it's the easiest way to get number one in the chat.
I'm too traumatized. Even just as a co-host, someone who doesn't a neutral co-host who's not playing and going into it like that, too traumatized. Who are we waiting on? Anyone? Forest Mommy's working on our eyebrows. We can wait. High sucks. Hawaii sucks. Too traumatized. Tony and Michael should play. Yeah, what about Michael Coulter? Michael Coulter. I mean, we could play with 3. The game will go faster. As long as we're playing, it still can be good. It's just 1-on-1, and then when the other 1-on-1, and then the other one. It's three prompts instead of. How does it work? Math, etc. We'll give it another minute or two. Hi was my
Well, no
favorite
wonder I
contestant that
couldn't get
one
in.
time. What's that?
No, I was
Hi,
like, why can't I find this? And I'm like searching for it and searching for it. And
Hi
it's
was my
like,
favorite
oh, well,
contestant.
duh, it's on Rumble.
You the Rumble version is I don't even know if the Rumble stream is even working. I should probably check that. I wonder if High retired. High is what I am on for Wheel of Fortune, let's just say. Winner, winner. Farce Mommy, are you playing this round too? I guess we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. We're praying for you. We're
Okay, so
hoping that
I'm
we're
on
gonna be
YouTube
hanging around and be
and I
staying for you.
type
I'm
in,
freestyling. Yeah, go on.
sorry,
No, I'm done.
go ahead.
No, that was the
Do you
way
need a
I was
beat?
flowing, but it was do I need a beat? I guess I should try to float a
Yeah.
Jackbox that I hear repeatedly in my head. But what were you gonna say?
So when I type in inspired vibes,
Yeah, I haven't won the algorithm
like,
yet.
no, I can literally type in inspired vibes lounge and
What's new?
it doesn't come up.
Yeah. Well, I switched over. It might
I'm
take a minute.
mystified by that.
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked on live and yeah,
Saw
okay.
is an AI bot. AELN room code. Hi is an AI bot. I did not think that hi would be such a topic of conversation. All right, should we all play? Give it another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Then I'll slow down the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right about now, it's probably feels like how many seconds? 7 has passed. And then maybe 8. And then 9. This is how I count in my head, by the way. I count in sentences. All right. I'm an AI. Yeah, I'm Al. I'm Al. All right. I'm done now. Everybody's in. Let's play here.
Oh yeah. Doing something.
I'm talking to the cat.
I'm not
You
talking
can
to you.
mute.
We're doing something here.
Adam still doesn't know who Hi is. I think that was me on Wheel of Fortune. Wasn't it my Wheel of Fortune name one of the rounds? I'll pull up the stream. All right, prompts are up. Okay.
Hold on, I don't know how to spell it.
Sometimes spelling things incorrectly in Quiplash can work to your benefit. Is that me in the game? Let me look at that Forest Mommy screen crap. See if it looks all right. Cheer champion. That's a different
Like,
one. Did I answer everything? Who are we waiting on here? JC. I'm a bad speller. I'm a bad speller. Thanks for hanging. You're a good hanger
I'm
outer.
not gonna get a single point.
Hey man, you're compromising the integrity of the game by implying that your answers are not good.
My
JC.
answers are certainly not good.
Yeah, no, I say the same thing. You know, sometimes you're just more confident. I get it. You know, you got some bangers, as the kids say. Do kids even say that? What qualifies as a kid? The worst person who could sing the James Bond theme: Jada Pinkett Smith, Kendrick Lamar. Do 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 do. Do you guys hear the music, or is it just me? And I voted for
No,
Jada
there's no
Pinkett
music.
Smith because it was spelled with a incorrectly. I think there's several extra letters in there. The name of a singles bar for pirates, the bar with lots of R's, or the rape bar.
Right bar.
Yeah, because pirates rape. And it's funny. It's a funny answer. Do I have to
Yeah,
explain
rape
comedy
is
to you?
funny. Like what?
No, but
What?
comedy is funny. You don't know
Haha.
comedy. You don't
Those
know
rapey
comedy.
pirates.
Forest, that's my Forest Mommy is my friend. A new name for bananas. Right back at you, Forest Mommy. Yellow smushy stick. I like to freeze my bananas. So yeah, yellow frozen stick is maybe what I would call it. But then they defrost them. A job you'd be surprised requires a urine test. Drug dealer working at the shit factory. Do. A job you'd be surprised requires a urine test. Drug dealer or working at the shit factory. Someone forgot to vote. Forest Mommy fixing her eyebrows in the bathroom. Working at the shit factory. I was cooking that round, if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, I think that's boo.
Dude, if I get a Wikipedia page, will they put on my bio Adam Choit, etc., professional shit, and then it says comma overconfident Quiplash player? You think they could put that
No,
in
it'll
there?
say PP haha, also known as PP haha.
PPR. Yeah. Props are up. Okay. um okay. All right. Having a debate with myself over here about this. This should be a fun round. I have a feeling. 1817. Say who are we waiting on? Adam Jones. Adam Jones got 10, 9, 8. All right, everybody has answered. Oh my God, second place. I did not even catch what the standings are right now. The name of a restaurant that's only serves grade D meat. Aldi, your mom's coochie restaurant.
Okay. Now what?
People got to vote who are voting. 5, 4, 3. Your mom's coochie restaurant. Grade D meat. It's funny. You guys don't understand
Aldi's funny
comedy.
because, how do they got them low prices?
The three things that make up old person smell: cigarettes, whiskey, and mildew, balls, farts, aromatic liver spots. Cigarettes with multiple G's. Balls, farts, and aromatic liver spots. It's a good title for something. The gross thing nobody knows about the Easter Bunny. He has a period. Pedo in disguise. Wow. I don't know where to go with this. Should I screen grab? Someone's got to screen grab this, right? I gotta vote. Oh fuck! Did I get it, Adam? Did I miss it? Fuck. I was gonna vote for he has a period also. He has a period. I got the screen grab though. I could have just got that later though, because we're live
Easter
streaming it
Bunny
onto
could be a
YouTube.
female.
Yeah, but she said he, so that's just defies logic. The worst possible spelling of Zach Galifianakis: Balsafakazakis or Zach asshole. Oh, you really did not like Zach asshole? I thought that was so creative that I didn't try to do like blah 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 blah, and I just said Zach asshole. I should have said Zach faggot like I wanted to. Zach faggot would have won. Maybe not. PP haha. Adam in first, Forrest my PP haha, then JC.
See, I
Zach
went dirty,
asshole.
and here we are.
Oh, you said ball sack, but I called it. I said asshole. That's dirtier. That's dirtier than a ball sack. But you went you. But you went closer to his name. I went with a different strategy for the response. Come up with a full name for this
I
acronym,
misspelled it.
QCB. Okay. Do. Oh my God, last place. JC. Did I answer? All right, let's see what we got here. QCB. We got queefing, cornholing, butt monkeys, Cubert, coon, bachinga, query, cheery, butthole, queef, cunt, burp. I mean, these are just pretty excellent. All right. Queefing, cornholing, butt monkeys, Cubert, coon, bachanga. I'm exhausted. See you all later. That's not a response. That's carry on. Thanks for hanging. Sleep well. Query, cheery, butthole.
Missed an
Everybody answer?
opportunity here
Did I answer yet?
for Q-tards being mentioned. QAnon, something.
I didn't want to say queef because I knew we would all, at least one or two people were going to say queef likely. Query, cheery, butthole.
Well, it almost sounds like a place you'd go to the pub, you'd drink ale at.
Yeah. Let's go get a drink
know?
at the query, cheery. Not enough to make me the winner. Do you want to screen grab that? And if you ever forget,
Screen grab like, Adam's a winner.
yeah,
He said foul things on the internet.
Yeah, that'll be the.
You just go as
That's
dirty
the caption
and
for
as
the. That's the capture for the image. That's a capture for the caption for the the screen crap. Screen grab. I say screen. I call it screen grab. Screen crap. Yeah. Screen crap. Oh man.
I thought aromatic liver spots was pretty good. I needed to dress up them liver spots.
It almost sounded like a title, a subtitle to the book. Some aromatic something something in liver spots working at the shit factory. I'm looking at the responses. Balls, farts, and aromatic liver spots. Do you want to take a screen crap of that? And you could post it on your resume or your social media, or make you could make print it.
Someone's gonna pull it up later, and I'm gonna hold my head in shame.
Maybe I should start doing that.
How did you find that? It didn't even make the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna I should print out some of this stuff, like Jackbox. I could put behind me like people's Jackbox.
Look, somebody
responses.
else used my name on
out
here,
of context.
and it's probably AI generated.
Out of context, Jackbox responses. Quiplash. You still here? Are we still here? Should we call it a night? Maybe that's probably a good idea. Testing.
I don't know.
Testing. Oh, I'm using the wrong mouse. That's the issue. It's cool. All right. Well, it's been real. What else should we cover? Anything you want to plug or promote?
I would say if you're interested in meat, Frankie's Free Range Meats is a good place to buy your meat from. He's been having a lot of problems with like industrial, or rather people that invest in the meat industry, buying and then doing chargebacks on their credit cards. So if you like grass-fed, pasture-raised meat, then Frankie's Free Range Meats is a good place to get it from. I like now I don't, let me just my appreciation during COVID when he was driving around New York showing that nobody was at the hospitals when they were saying the hospitals were overflowing. So dude's pretty awesome in that regard.
Is that working? Does that link work in
Yeah,
the chat?
yeah, that's it. That's pretty cool. And the other thing is, I hopefully if anybody's going to Lake Jackson, I'll see you there. And if you're not going, I plan on getting stung by a lot of bees while I'm down there. So
Why?
bees are they have a lot of healing properties. Bee venom. So
I'm gonna go get stung by some bees. No,
yeah,
I'm not
man,
gonna do that.
go
Cool.
get it. Go get it.
Sweet. Well, thank you for hanging East Coast time. I appreciate it. This was fun. We'll do this again sometime. We got to do a group Jackbox with more people on camera. Maybe we do that tomorrow for our Smiley, but we'll see what's going on. I'll probably be on the Goat Show tomorrow. I'll post links on Twitter, X, and platforms and things like that. I'm not gonna do any. Tony wants us to keep going. Keep going as if you wrote. You're ready to go. Piss Lady was the best. We got to get her back on. Maybe she's down to play Jackbox. But it's been cool. Like, subscribe, follow, and all the things. Talk about Ron Paul more. We could talk about Ron Paul more offline. Thank you, Adam Jones. I'll hang up and we could chat for another few seconds afterwards. I gotta show everyone the new outro here. Where is it? Media assets, because it's cool. We gotta listen to the song and we can still chat while that's happening. But thank you again, and we shall do it again next week.